Hello and welcome. In this video we're going to see if we can bring this laptop back to life. It's had one too many rapid accelerations from a height and ended up with a fast deceleration on more than one occasion. This thing is a little i5 running Windows XP. It is no longer loading. Now, it is in rough state. What I've managed to pick up is another one. This one is, by all accounts, all there. Doesn't come on. No life. So, it's also come with no bottom on it. 1 stick of memory, an i3 processor. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to start by taking the other one down, swap the processor over, swap the memory over, swap this over, and just see if that brings this one back to life. So when we look at the bottom of one of these, I'll take the battery out. There's a single screw here that holds this bottom plate on. This is missing off the replacement one I've just bought. We got hard drive, memory, processor, fan. Got a couple of 2 gig sticks in here. Hard drive. In all fairness, it's not a hard drive, it's an SSD. So the tumble that it took won't have killed it. Take these out, they're numbered 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The other thing I'm going to do is whip the CMOS battery out of this, because I had to put a new CMOS battery in this a little long ago and I bet it'll be gone in there. Okay, we'll take the fan out. Okay, there's a screw there, yep. Screw there. Unplug that, remove that. Lift out the heat sinks, we'll take that out of the way, and there we've got our CPU. So it looks like I'm going to need a tiny little flat blade screwdriver just to turn that. I'll get something to clean this and we'll put some fresh heatsink compound on it. I've given that a little white and we'll just use a little flat blade screwdriver in here to unlock the processor. So yeah, let's put that to one side. And come over to this one. Do you know what? Just knowing these computers, I can guarantee that battery's shot. Just because of the age of it. So let's start with the simple. Let's see if we can get any life out of this. Got to say, this wasn't coming on. Let us start by putting 4 gig of RAM in it, a slap of battery on it, and just see if we get any life before we go any further. Possibly flat battery. Oh, hang on, we got a blue light there. There appears to be some sign of life. Oh, we have life. System information, 4 gig of memory, and we've got an i3 processor there at 2.1. That's looking promising, isn't it? So, five. It's kind of a nice thing with laptops of this age that you can upgrade the processors. It's pretty much no-go on the new gear. Okay, can I lift that out enough? No. Whip this fan out of the way. Just to give us a bit of room. Looks fairly clean. That's fairly clean in there. Oh, that's gunky hunk, isn't it? Okay, let's just give that a clean off. Okay, processor. Click. Swap that over. Tiny little bit of grey stuff on there. Pop that back into place. And we will tighten these up. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put that back in. Put the screws in here. Put the SSD back in. These don't originally come with an SSD, incidentally, just this one's been upgraded while it's been in our custody. Okay, there we go. Battery back in place. Power lead. The F2 button to get into the BIOS. There we go. System information, i5, 2.64 gig of RAM. This battery health is moderate. This is my battery. That needs to be on legacy, not UEFI, because it's running Windows XP. Date and time I don't really care about. What I want to do, system configuration, integrated network card, disable. Because we don't need it. Let's see if she boots, or whether it throws up a licensing issue. Didn't like that, did it? Let's try it loading the defaults. Disable the network interface controller. Legacy. Exit. Let's try again. think I've got a boot agent that I need to turn off. But there we go, that's just blue screen miss. There's something set wrong in the settings in the BIOS. Okay, let's have a look down. So it's got my hard drive. System configuration. System management disabled. Parallel port, yeah, serial port. SATA. Let's change that to ATA. Okay. Okay, let's try that. And obviously we know that this computer runs XP because the other one did before. Don't know why I'm getting that boot agent. It could be that this is BIOS A01 on here, so I might have to update the BIOS. Come on. There we go. Windows XP. Intel i5, 2.6, 3.4 gig of RAM, because that's all that Windows XP will support. There we go. Other than it seems to have not turned off the network controller, my old Windows XP laptop is now alive again. Let's shut that down. We'll put the bottom back on it, and then we'll just have another quick look in the BIOS to see if we can sort that that network controller problem out. So that just slides onto there. We put the screw back into there, and that is alive again. And all the bits that I've just took out of this, the remainder of the parts, I'll put them away for spares, because these old laptops are getting a little bit more difficult to get hold of. So it's not turned the Ethernet port off. Network integrated controller turned off. CPM's off. Computer crisis. Wireless. I reckon actually that could be part of what it's trying to find. Is it's looking for the wireless. So let's try turning off the Wi-Fi and see if that message goes away. Obviously, being a Windows XP computer, it's not online. But the laptop itself could run Windows 7. I don't know why it's doing that. But it's loading, it's working, it's going in and after Windows XP. And I'll call that a win. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as a little bit of a side video. And have a look at some of the other stuff. Thank you.